Hello, and welcome to the video here from Buenavista, the Buenavista Rural Club. And today, instead of a video, I'm just going to have a little chat and talk about a few things that have been going on. First thing is that I'm not feeling fantastically motivated this week. I'm afraid the wall that was in the dividing room, the one that divided the kitchen from room 1, has collapsed completely in the rain. It's been raining quite a lot here, off and on. Between sunshine and rain, that's what we get in the winter here in Tenerife, and especially in the north. But it's been raining quite a lot in the south as well. And what that meant was that the walls that are made of just stone and dirt got washed away, and there was a complete collapse. We can see here the entire wall has fallen down now. This is much more serious. ¿Has visto? What do you think? Now, this is incredibly disappointing because it means a lot of work to make that happen. And not only work, but money. And money is one thing that we certainly don't have at the moment. So I'm a bit down in the dumps about it. Having said that as well, since getting the tractor, I've become a bit of a mechanic because, well, I suppose it was only to be expected, but any machinery and things need maintenance, and it will break down and need fixing. But the car also sprung a leak in the hose pipe. A couple of weeks back we repaired that. It blew again this morning. I've had to do an emergency repair on it until I can get the spare part from Toyota. But of course my Toyota four-wheel drive is, well, nearly 30 years old, so it's difficult to get parts for it immediately new parts for it immediately. You can get scrapyard parts, but I don't really want to put a hose from a scrapyard in it, do I? So I need to get a genuine replacement part, and that's going to take some time, probably an order. And in the meantime, I've shortened the pipe and shortened the pipe again and attached it back together. What I also discovered was that the tractor, the German tractor, the one I call the Ferrari, the one with the 4 wheels, had a puncture in one of the wheels. So I've reduced it down to 2 tires now. Those 2 are all okay. I've got the spare one over there, and the 4th one is in the boot of my car because I'm going to take it to town and get it fixed. And the other thing that's happened with this tractor is that the belt, now it does say very clearly here in German, that one, a warning about the belt, but of course we couldn't read German and didn't understand what it said. But basically there's a belt which is in there. You can see it, I hope. And that belt, it's like a fan belt, if you like, a V belt, and it's quite a thick one. It's like this, and we can't get the right size. It should be, I think, a B32, and this is a B31. But anyway, we're hoping that the B31 might fit it. There we are, that's B31. Those are the sizes on it. And we're hoping that the B31 might fit it. But if not, I'm going to have to get a B32. Now, the fan belt broke, and then we replaced it with a B33, which lasted precisely half an hour, and then that broke. So we've been changing fan belts. Now here you can see the wall, which has collapsed completely. You can see it's come away completely, and thankfully, thank you very, very much, Benjamin, because Benjamin came and suggested I put this plank across and hold up the roof. If he hadn't done that, the whole roof would probably have collapsed. And so I'm very thankful to you, Benjamin, for suggesting that a month or so ago, because it's probably saved the roof. Well, the roof's going to have to come off, but it saved it from collapsing. And you can see that I've got the same thing happening in here, and the same thing happened in here. A bit of the roof collapsed, and that wall over there. So obviously, and you can see it's quite dramatic there, the collapse. And you can see it also smashed up the scaffolding. So it's all a bit dramatic. The other thing that I've been doing is putting a plug, a drain plug, in the water tank over here. Well, here in the water tank I've made a hole down here, which goes through to here in the channel, so that this tube can go through here, come up here, and will be a drain for the tank. I quickly realized that we would need to drain the water out of this tank, so I've put that plug in there, and that plug runs in here, and I had to buy some special waterproof cement for tanking it, and the blue paint has come off, so I'm going to have to prime that and repaint it. Has anybody got any suggestions as to what I should do there? Please put it in the comments below. What I should prime that stone with before I paint it blue again, and what I should do there with the blue. Should I sand that all off, or can I just prime over it? You know, I've brushed away all of the loose stuff, but I'm not sure. The other thing that I've done is I've started a compost heap down at the bottom of the farm. That was necessary because, of course, with all the clearing, the land clearing, there's waste, and that waste needs to go somewhere. So here on this corner, I've started a compost heap with all the material that I'm gathering, and I'm just cutting a turning circle now so that I can bring the car down with the trailer and do a turn, which would be most useful. And particularly from the corner, if you remember the corner from last week, the befores and afters had pictures of the vegetation waste. You can see there's some piling up here already. That's actually from the neighbors who've been following my example, and they've started clearing their land. My goodness, what have I started? That's very good, because the farm is split down the middle, 248,000 square meters that I've got, and 248,000 square meters that they've got. This is the bit that I'm talking about. All that pile of stuff that was here has all gone down, and now slowly but surely this is being cleared, and I'm going to plant some aloes in this corner, and maybe a few aloes here, although I did discover this was a pretty good drive-through, and I might maintain that as a drive, as a circular drive. So as you can see, Vistas followed me around. He's a lovely cat, and he lives up here on the farm. He's a farm cat really, and he gets fed when I come up, which is probably once every 2 or 3 days, and then he gets lots, and then he gets a drip feed of dry food in the workshop. It's like a tower, and he can scratch away at it and get food out of it, but I think he eats it pretty quickly once I'm gone. It's always empty when I get here. So he's a voracious cat, and he's getting quite big. Hey Visto, are you getting a big cat? I think you are. Anyway, he's a lovely one. What else have I got to tell you? I've got to tell you about memberships. Now, Obviously, at the moment, we're not charging anything for memberships. Membership is completely free, and people can come visit the farm and be very welcome to walk around, explore, help if you wanted to help. That would be good. Let me just wipe the lens. Help if you wanted to help. That would be particularly welcome. But feel free to explore and look around and go for mountain walks or whatever. We're beginning to get some trails through the land that people can follow, and we'd really like to start seeing people come, and people, if they wanted to become members, because membership, although at the moment you can come for free, we would like members, because members would pay a voluntary subscription, and they can do that through the links down below. helpbuenavista.com takes you to a GoFundMe page, and you can also go to Patreon, a link on Patreon if you prefer to pay that way, and leave some sort of a donation or a membership. You'll find on the Patreon page the conditions of membership, and there are some prices associated with them. You can choose which level of membership you want to be. At the moment, there are going to be some honorary memberships that I'm going to be giving out to people who have helped so far, and I'm going to list them very shortly and let you know what those are and who's involved. So if you'd like to get involved, please do become a member. If you donate now, you may get an honorary membership, because I'm really looking for people to help me, both physically and financially. So if you want to come and help a little bit of physical work, please do. And if you want to help financially, well, you know how to do that. Down in the links, you'll find those two links, to Patreon and to GoFundMe. helpbuenavista.com is the GoFundMe. Or you can just, if you know me personally, get in touch with me and get a bank transferred to me. That would be fantastic as well. And I can give you a link to that so that you can make a donation directly. Anyway, enough of that. It'd be great to see you here on the farm. Please do come. It's a wet, miserable afternoon in December. We had a beautifully sunny December morning here when I was down cutting some way through the farm and making a turning circle. Are you all right, Vista? Do you want to get down? Come on then, get up on there. And the projects that are coming up, we're going to be planting potatoes. My friend Sama is saying that I should plant carrots and leeks as well, but let's see. He's going to be doing that, so I shall be able to copy him and maybe get some help from some local people who want to plant some stuff down there. And that's all going to happen down in the allotments down that way. And there are several thousand square meters of land down there. And I got an avocado. That's an avocado sapling. I'm going to have to plant that soon. Sama gave me that, and I got two plants which were given to me by Benjamin, and they were maracuya, which is passion fruit, and they are over here, still in their pods. They're going to have to be planted soon. These are just weeds. And then, of course, all of these, the endemic plants here, which I've been saving, are going to need to be put somewhere, planted into the surrounding grounds and made to look beautiful. The traditional conserved plants of the park. Very important conservation area. It's one of our values, is to conserve what we can. Anyway, hope to see you all soon, and sorry the video is short and all chatty today. I shall try and cut a few pieces into it if I can tomorrow, and then post it up for you. That will be Saturday today. Take care, and Thanks very much for watching. Share, like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and you can keep track of what we're doing here at the Buenavista Rural Club. Look back over a few of the episodes before, you'll see that we've come a long way. Bye. The fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards, our dreams